sisters, welcome to my channel, The Goddess. So I'm here with my first pick a card reading of the year. I do realize it's February. I am a month late. I do apologize. I've had a lot of delays. But it's better late than never. So these are the blessings that you will receive in year 2021. We have had a really tough year this past year, 2020, with the COVID going around. And so I really wanted us to focus on what things do we have to look forward to. And you know, I was really honored to do this reading because I was blown away once I pulled these cards for you guys. Wow. But don't take my word for it. See your pile. So I have 6 piles for you. I have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. Please take the time to meditate on which pile really resonates with you. Pause the video if you need to. And pick more than one pile if you are called to as well. And I will see you at your pile. Hi, my pile burns. This is your reading. If you chose this pile, these are the blessings that you will be receiving in year 2021. So what I got from the tarot here is I have the 8 of Crystals in reverse. I have Perspective and the 9 of Crystals. I have Jump In, Empathetic Starseed, and Forgive and Forget. And I have here Visualize, Let Go, Ancestors, Jack-o'-lantern, Messages from your angels. I have Prayer, Intuition, and Invitation. So I'll start with the tarot first. So I have the 8 of Crystals here, okay, and it came out in reverse. So when it's upright, this card represents perfecting your craft. You know, really working diligently to work towards a goal, right? It came out in reverse. So what this is telling me is that in the past, you've had some difficulties, whether it's a project or whatever you're really putting your focus on. It could even be a relationship, or, you know, if it's your career, something that you've really been putting your focus on, right? And you've really been trying to get going. And for whatever reason, you've tried and tried, but for some reason it just hasn't seemed to just catch on the way you really have desired. And so one of the blessings that you're going to receive in 2021 is you're going to achieve that finally, and you're going to achieve that finally by thinking outside the box, you know, by gaining a new perspective and insights. You even got this card here, Perspective. So you're going to be gaining new perspectives and insights and looking at alternative approaches to the problem, you know, and finding a sense of balance as well, because 8 is the number of balance, and on its side it also is a number of infinity. So you're going to be open to infinite possibilities as well. It's something you're going to realize in 2021. The 8 of Crystals is also about self-improvement. So you're going to become, you know, the best version of yourself as well. That's something you're going to be working on in addition to this project, or like I said, whatever you're focusing on, you're going to gain new insights. And taking with perspective, you know, you can be taking a pause and reviewing things and really meditating on your personal goals and hopes and dreams. And, you know, realizing, you know, when one door closes, 1,000 doors open. And so that's something you're going to be realizing in 2021. You have Visualize as well. So, you know, you're going to be working with the law of attraction, right? And so this is a beautiful thing about law of attraction, is that like attracts like. So when you come from an energy of gratitude, so whatever it is you're working on, right? So say it's your career. You know, say you want to be like a tarot reader, like I am, for example, you know, and you want to have this YouTube channel, and you tell the universe, and you really believe, you know, I'm going to be successful, I'm gonna have, you know, 10,000 subscribers, you know, just telling yourself that and believing it, and really embodying the emotion that you would feel before you even received it. That's how the universe works. It's how the law of attraction works, is when you come from that emotion and that gratitude and really believing it even before it comes, the universe will find a way for it to unfold, you know. And that's one of the blessings you're going to be receiving in 2021. And also, you know, letting go as well. So we have letting go here, and so letting go to the flow of the universe, you know, realizing where your power lies, because your power lies within you. You can't control anyone, you can only control yourself, right? And I tell everyone this, that life is 10% of what happens outside of you and 90% of how you respond to what happens to you. And it's so true. So say, you know, you're walking down the road and you stub your toe, you know, and you get angry and frustrated and your toe is like throbbing, and it just wrecks your whole day. You're just negative, and then more things keep happening bad to you because you just have this negative vibe. You wind up being clumsy, you wind up forgetting like your bag on the bus, you know, because you're just in that mind frame. But alternatively, if you stub your toe in the morning and you're just like, ow, that hurt, but then brush it off and don't focus and dwell on it and continue to have a good day, then, you know, you won't forget your bag on the bus. You know, you'll have that clear thinking because you won't be having your mind elsewhere. And so, you know, it's how we respond to the things that happen to us that really shapes our reality. And that's something you're going to be really realizing in 2021 as well, is really realizing the power that you have, you know, that your power lies within yourself, that you can only control yourself. And you also can't control other people as well. You can't control if someone, you know, yells at you, right? But you can control how you respond to them yelling at you. You can either yell back, or you can decide to, you know, not let it bother you. And so that's the beautiful thing. That's something that you're really going to be really realizing and really learning, just to take back your power. And we have here, you know, jump in, right? So Andromeda energy, you know, adventure, say yes to change. And so that coincides with all of this here about, you know, looking at alternative ways to do things, thinking outside the box as well. We also have empathetic starseed, right? And so starseeds, if you possibly could be a starseed, you're definitely an empath if you chose this reading. But starseeds, they are empaths as well. And so I'll give you a little bit of what a starseed is, just in case you don't know. But there are souls that incarnate here on Earth that aren't from Earth. So it means that their home, really, they don't resonate their home as actually being Earth. They resonate their home as being some other star planet or star system. So, you know, an Orion, there could be Orion starseeds, you could be from, you know, a Pleiades starseed, or an Arcturian starseed, you know. So basically, you don't feel like your home is Earth, but all the starseeds are here for a purpose, to help raise the vibration of the Earth and bring light into the Earth. You know, they're all light workers. And because of that choice and that mission, starseeds tend to be very empathetic as well, and so we can really absorb the energy of others unintentionally, and it can drain us sometimes. And so by receiving this card here, the empathetic starseed, what it's saying in this reading is that you are an empath. You tend to absorb other people's energies, and it can weigh you down. And so to learn boundaries, and that's a blessing that you're going to be receiving as well in 2021, is learning boundaries, you know, learning when to say yes and when to say no. Learning that, you know, no one here on this planet is here to please you, and you're also not here to please anyone else, even if you are a light worker, right? Because you're here to, as a light worker, to, yes, raise the vibration of the Earth, but that's the Earth as a whole, you know. And how are you going to heal the Earth and the people around you if you're not healed first yourself? If you're not whole, you need to have your cup completely full so it can overflow, and then you can take care of others. But you got to take care of yourself first. It's essential. And that's a blessing, and that's something you're going to be realizing in 2021 as well, to really care and nurture yourself. And that's beautiful. And we have visualize, which I was talking about, law of attraction. And we have the ancestors here. So ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. And so this could be your star ancestors, but also, you know, your ancestors as far as your grandparents, your great-grandparents as well. You know, the lessons that they've taught you as well. You're going to be thinking and reflecting on all of that as well. And even if it's something that you've had to overcome. So say, for example, you've had, you know, alcoholism in your family, you know, so your grandmother was an alcoholic, and then your father was an alcoholic, you know, and then you're learning, okay, I'm going to break that cycle, you know. Or it could be something good even, you know, saying that, reflecting on, say, your grandmother was someone that didn't judge people, you know, and so your mother taught you that, and then you're remembering, it's like, yeah, you know, this is a lesson that I've learned that's been passed down from generation to generation. This is who I am. And so really just reflecting on the things that your ancestors have taught you. And even if you want to delve even deeper, say, like I said, you know, with the starseed aspect of it, you know, your galactic family, you know, what a blessing that, because like this is a general reading as well, so a blessing that you could be receiving in 2021 as well is really finding your soul family and really connecting with your galactic family, them actually connecting with you. And that's amazing too. We have protection here, the jack-o'-lantern. So with this is saying that you're going to be very protected in 2021, and you're going to really feel that protection. It's going to be surround you. Now the jack-o'-lantern, the Celts, they used to put these flames in, not just pumpkins, but they used to use like squashes and several vegetables. But the superstition was, you know, to shine the light away from the dark creatures like goblins and, you know, demons and stuff like that. It was meant to protect you. And so what this is saying here is you're going to be protected, and so to feel safe as well. And even in the little booklet here, it says when you receive this card, it says here, know that you're protected and that you're capable of creating the life you want, and that the universe supports you, and should the jack shine his light upon you, boundaries are important to teach people how to treat us, and drawing this card indicates you may wish to renew the ones you have or establish new ones. So yeah, I was saying that earlier as well about boundaries, but also, you know, infinite possibilities, like I said, right? You know, visualize, really working on that law of attraction, and again, you know, just really honing in that power like that you have within you, realizing, you know, that you have the power to create the life of your dreams if you believe so, you know, and that's amazing. So those are the blessings, you know, you'll be receiving in 2021. We have forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. And so we're talking about, you know, seeing things in a new light, seeing things in a new perspective. And so you're going to be going through this ritual cleansing essentially in 2021, and really, you know, letting go of the pain and the hurt and the traumas, so you can just be your authentic you, right? You're gonna be this 8 of crystals here, really, you know, working on yourself, working on that self-improvement, becoming the best version of yourself. And then finally, you know, we have the 9 of crystals here, which the 9 of crystals, it's you know, the final step, you know, of all the hard work you've been doing in the 8 of crystals. Now you're at the 9 of crystals, and so it's like, wow, you know, now you can finally enjoy the blessings. Finally, you know, whatever project, whatever your focus has been on, that you've been working on, it's finally going to come through after all this hard work, you know. And so that's the blessing you're going to be receiving in 2021. So these are the messages you have from your angels here. So we have prayer. Help me to always remember that the present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me to always remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is, and all else is an illusion. Thank you. So, yes, very true. So, yeah, like sometimes we forget, that moments just passes by. It is just a fleeting moment in eternity, and so tomorrow's another day. So even if you have a bad day, remember tomorrow's another day. This is only just a tiny little moment, and to remember that also we are all connected as well. And so to always come from a place of love. That's what I always say to everyone, to always come from, if in anything you do, if you're coming from a place of love, you're on the right path. That's what I believe. We have intuition here. So trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not be necessarily right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. So these are your angels confirming for you to really just trust your intuition, right? To, like I was saying, build some boundaries. Know when to say yes, know when to say no. And also that work that you're working on yourself, and then that project, or even that relationship, like I said, whatever your focus has been on, whatever you've been really working on, to realize, to trust your intuition, right? To especially like if it's a project, trial and error, to look at different options of how to work out a problem, but to trust your intuition. We have invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us anytime. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. So this is just a sweet invitation from your angels, saying that to speak with them, to pray to them, to communicate with them. If you're ever having a hard time with anything, that to know that you are protected. They are there for you, and that's another blessing as well in 2021. It's just to that feeling that you're not alone, that you have protection, that you have guidance from the angels, and even from, like I said, if you resonate with the starseed, even from your galactic family, right? So this is your reading for pile 1. I hope that it's inspired you and give you some things to look forward to in 2021. Take care. Hi, if you chose pile 2, this is the reading for you. These are the blessings that you will be receiving in 2021. So what from the tarot that I have here is I have transformation, I have temperance in reverse, the 3 of crystals, I remember the 7 star sisters, and patience. I have here Goal of illumination, soulmating, and I have sexual union, power, and acceptance. And from messages from your angels, I have inner child and peace. Okay, so my pile 2, the blessings that you will be receiving in 2021. These are amazing blessings. You're going to be receiving, first of all, transformation. Okay, massive transformation in 2021, and the reason for that is because a soulmate will be coming into your life. It could even be a twin flame, because we have sexual union here as well. However, not all soulmates, and this is a general reading as well, not all soulmates have to be lovers. Soulmates can be a good friend, a platonic relationship, a mentor even, but it's someone that you connect with on a soul level, that when you meet them, you just instantly feel comfortable around them, and you feel as if you've known them before. because you have known this person before, this soulmate that will be entering into your life. And this soulmate is going to bring forth massive transformation, and it's really quite a beautiful thing because we've been going through a lot during this past 2020 year. But you, my friends, are not going to feel alone at all in 2021. You're going to feel like you just have someone by your side, this soulmate that's going to be entering in your life in 2021. Or perhaps you already have met them and you're going to have a deeper bond with them in 2021. Or if it is a twin flame relationship as well, you'll be coming into union with them. Because like I said, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you. But either way, there is a soulmate that's going to have your back in 2021 that's really going to help you go through the year. Okay, so the first card we have here is transformation. Okay, so yes, in 2021, you're going to be entering a new stage of enlightenment. Okay, so this is going to be a transitional period for you, where you're going to be really reflecting on what you need to release and what you need to let go, and reflecting on what's been holding you back and what you have been taking for granted as well. So it's really going to be some really deep reflection that you're going to be going through in 2021. We have Temperance in reverse. So Temperance upright is the card of balance, the card of healing as well. Because it's in reverse, what it's saying is that you're going to be going through a process. This is the process that you're going to be going through when you're going through your transformation, right? Finding that balance, when you're reflecting on what you need to let go, and what you need to let go in order to open up new opportunities for you as well. So this is the process you're going to be undergoing this Temperance card here, right? And the Three of Crystals, this is a card of collaboration. 3 is also the number of creativity as well. So there's going to be a lot of creative spark that's going to be born as well from this connection. You're going to, like I said, it's going to be someone that you feel like you've known before. You're going to remember. And this is something that feels fated, right? When you meet this person. We have the Seven Star Sisters, birth and creation. So yes, so this person's going to bring out the best in you. And that's what soulmates do for you as well. Sometimes it's a hard lesson even, but they push you and somehow just know how to teach you and to inspire you to be the best version of yourself, right? They just have a knack of doing that. And you're going to have some patience with yourself too. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. So there's going to be a time in 2021 where you're going to be losing patience, where you're going to be wondering how is your life going to pan out, and try not to be fearful. Try to always, like I say, come from the place of love as well, and trust, the universe has your back as well. But yeah, the soulmate that's coming into your life is really just going to, like I said, help with your transformation. We have the Skull of Light. I'm actually going to read this one to you. This is about shining the light on the darkness within us. So it's about shadow work. And shadow work is very important because it's how we grow. We have to shine the light on our dark shadow aspects of ourselves so we can really see them for what they are, acknowledge them, because that's the first step of change, is acknowledging the things that are wrong with you, the shadow aspects of ourselves, and then once we recognize them, owning them, and then learning to overcome them, right? So what this booklet says here for the Skull of Light, it says, we can stay in the dark, exist only in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. As the famous psychotherapist Jung suggested, knowing our own darkness helps us cope with the darkness of others. That's very true. Taking the time to know thyself and to seek understanding of our more destructive or shadow natures can lead to huge happiness and less anxiety. The idea of being shown the way in the most difficult of times and always knowing that we are never alone in the darkness are the keys to this magical element. Light is usually a comforting thing, yet sometimes we do not really want to see the boogey man under the bed. It is too scary, too big, and we know not how to defeat it. Yet by simply shining the torch upon such darkness, the victory is ours. Should the skull of light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. Okay, so again, like I said, it summed up pretty much more poetically what I was saying is that, shining light on our dark bits so we can, conquer them, right? And so that's something that this soulmate's going to do as well. And that's the thing, like, especially twin flames, because they're triggering, right? It's triggering, because they can mirror each other, and so like my boyfriend, he is a soulmate of mine, and we mirror each other a lot, and we triggered each other a lot, but we've also helped each other grow, because the things I don't like in him are the same things I don't like in myself, and vice versa with him too. Sometimes we're too alike in the bad ways, but it's really helped us grow. And so that's something that this soulmate is going to do for you as well. It's really going to help you grow and transform and bring that enlightenment, bring you closer to the best version of yourself. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing, the blessing that you're going to have in 2021. And like I said, this possibly could be a lover, because we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find bliss. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And so that was something that the Skull of Light was mentioning as well, is to know, it says, to walk away from things that don't suit us, to walk away from things that don't serve us. Because when you walk away from the things that don't serve you, you'd be amazed at the blessings that will follow after that. The universe will just keep bringing good things to you, and it's scary sometimes, when you're in a situation that you don't want to be in, that whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, that you're just stuck in a place you're living, you're stuck somewhere that you really know that it's not serving you, it's not the best for you, you're not happy, but you become complacent, you're scared to change, you're scared to move on. But the thing is, the moment you walk away from the things that no longer serve you, it's amazing. It's amazing. You'll be amazed how many good things will follow after that. That's how you know you're on the right path, right? The path, when you know you're on the right path, is when things just flow. Sorry, there's a little mishap there. So, as I was saying, yes, when you walk away from the things that no longer serve you, so many blessings will come your way. And we have power here, right? So you instinctively know what is right for you and what you have the power to say no to or walk away at any time. So we're talking about that, right? Walking away from the things that don't serve you, and also really knowing where your power lies, because your power lies within you, right? You can only control yourself. You can't control other people. You can't even control the outside circumstances, right? And I was telling this to Pile 1 as well, that your life is 90% of how you respond to the things that happen around you, which is 10%, right? That's how your life unfolds. And we also have here, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point to try to change that which is beyond our control, right? So that's a blessing you're going to be receiving in 2021, is also knowing and realizing where your power lies. That's something the soulmate's going to help you realize as well, that you can't control them and they can't control you, right? And that's a beautiful thing to come to realize, because when you really surrender to the universe and really surrender, to the flow of life and to the flow of things, to what you cannot control, you do finally get that inner peace, And that's a beautiful thing that you're going to be receiving in 2021. Next pile we have here is inner child. So we have nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside to just play. So that's beautiful. So what your angels here are saying is that to really become like a child again, to play, to look at the world in awe, because children are so pure and so innocent, and they just look at the world in awe. They want to discover and learn, they're like sponges, to become that sponge and really just learn and to get that creativity, right? The 3 of crystals here, 3 is number, like I said, of creativity, to really, get that creative expression of a child, to get that back. Next we have is peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. And we also have patience. That reiterates that too. So the angels are really reminding you to have patience, when you're going through any tough times in 2021, because everything is going to be fine and unfold, to really trust in the universe. And we will be heading through some dark times, I will be real with you, but to always know that you're protected and that you're not alone. That's the main thing, is that you're not alone. And that's why the soulmate will be coming into your life, or that bond that you already have with the soulmate will be strengthened or reunited. Like I said, take what resonates with you, but there's definitely going to be a soulmate in 2021 that's, like I said, is going to have your back and going to help you go through the dark times of 2021, and that's the blessing that you'll be receiving. So this is your reading, and I hope that it brings you some joy and love and light, and take care. Hi Pile 3, if you chose this pile, this is the reading for you. These are the blessings that you will be receiving in 2021. So from the tarot, I have the 6 of Swords in reverse. I have the 10 of Swords in reverse. And then I have the Emperor upright. I have inner peace. Inner earth. Still a good thing. I have perspective. And I have the Skull of Stars, grounding, yes, and from your guardian angels, positive change. Okay, so right off from the bat, what I can see is there's definitely going to be some positive changes for you in the year 2021, but I'll go into it even further. So first we have here in reverse, we have the 6 of Swords, okay, in reverse. And so the 6 of Swords, when it's upright, it represents moving on from a bad situation to more peaceful waters or greener pastures. However, it's in reverse. So what this is telling me is that, in the beginning, there's going to be a bit of struggle for you to change something that is not serving you. Something that, if you were to let go, it would lead you to a positive route. But even though you know this, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, at least in the beginning, okay? But eventually you will find the strength to let go, and that's one of the blessings that you will be receiving in 2021. And the reason why I know that is because you have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So the 10 of Swords represents a tragic ending when it's upright, okay? But when it's in reverse, it's, the opposite of that. It's about healing. It's about, self-love and really overcoming like this 6 of Swords, that you're struggling to get over. It's overcoming that, right? It's about healing. And once you go through that process of healing, because it's a process, right? It's a process. Then you're going to become the Emperor. Okay, and this is awesome because the Emperor, he is someone that he's a king, right? He's the king of all the elements. He's the king of fire, the king of water, the king of air, and the king of earth, right? So he's mastered all the elements. He's very balanced. And that's something you're going to receive once you go through that process of you letting go of what doesn't serve you and, facing And sometimes that means, facing a tragic ending, but it's not going to be tragic. It may hurt at first, it's like ripping off that Band-Aid. But once you step on to that boat and start traveling to, the calmer waters, you're going to be like, wow, why didn't I do this sooner? And you're going to have such balance. You're going to, like I said, you're going to become the emperor. And that's amazing. That's one of the blessings you're going to be receiving in 2021. Okay? And so we have here inner earth. So you'll survive this, new solutions and new beginnings. So this is just confirmation, that, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but you're going to get through it. You're going to survive it. You're going to be seeing new perspectives, right? None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So this is quite interesting here too, because when you look at the perspective, look how tiny Earth is. In the grand scheme of things. We tend to be, a bit egotistical, where we think, we're the center of the universe. But in reality, we're just a tiny little speck in the grand scheme of the universe, right? And, we got to really come down to earth sometimes and realize that, we all play a part, though. We're all connected. We're all significant. But to remember, even though you are going to be the emperor, keep things in perspective as well, and that's what I mean. You're going to have a balance. You're going to find your balance in year 2021. We have the skull of stars, infinite possibilities. So you're really going to realize how infinite you are, right? That, you have endless possibilities. It's going to be a bit scary at first, letting go of what doesn't serve you and walking away from that situation that you're in, whether it's a relationship, a job, a place that you're living, whatever it is, because this is a general reading, whatever it is that you feel is you're stuck in is not serving you. It's going to be a bit of a struggle to let go, but part of what's going to help you let go, part of that healing process, is realizing, the infinite possibilities that you have. And so I'm going to actually read this one for you. The Skull of Stars. So it says here, why think so small when galaxies spin within? Realize that you are made of the stuff of the stars and infinite possibilities begin. The skull brings us back to the fact that we are all made of the stuff of the stars, yet many of us think so small. We are each born with a blank canvas to paint upon, and we are indeed an open sky of possibilities. It's easy to feel small in a world that is so busy, impersonal, and seemingly self-absorbed. We can at times feel lost and unclear about our direction and lose sight of our place in the cosmos. The skull star reminds us that we are not only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. Stars remind us that we are only limited by our own imagination and boundaries. If we can dream it, it is possible. This card indicates that you need to think bigger and more broadly about your future and what you would like to achieve. Perhaps there are false beliefs often told or no longer serve you as you grow and change. Sometimes these beliefs may not even be yours. They may have been imparted to you by your parents or the wider community, yet feel rather incongruent to you. You need to endeavor with all your heart and soul to live the life you want and honor your own wishes and truth. Okay, so that's quite beautiful. So you are an infinite being with infinite possibilities, and to realize that, you're going to be realizing that in year 2021 as well. And that's also, I've been saying this in every pile, but really just taking back your power. I feel that's like a theme of so far in these readings in 2021 is really realizing, what you have control of. You only have control of yourself, and it's also, law of attraction as well, those infinite possibilities, is that when you believe you can achieve something, you will, come from that energy. We have grounding as well, so that's something you're going to be doing, really grounding yourself to Mother Earth and, the inner earth, really feeling grounded so you can have balance as well. Because right now, you're a bit out of balance, right? And even in the beginning of 2021, you're going to be a bit out of balance as well. But you're going to find that grounding. You have yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and fly. So, yes, this is just reiterating again, that you're safe, that positive change, dare to be different. When you're criticized, remember that you will never please everyone. Many brilliant and gifted individuals who are not fully appreciated or understood in their own lifetime, yet it's often they have sown the seeds of change. One of my favorite inventors is Nicholas Tesla, and he died a very poor man, that wasn't really revered like he is now. In his lifetime now, we realize what an amazing inventor, what an amazing man he was. But in his time, he wasn't revered as that. That's why he died poor, And so what this reading is saying, is that, dare to be different, follow your path, follow what makes you happy, follow your heart. Even when people criticize you, even when people don't believe in you, believe in yourself, because you are the emperor. You have infinite possibilities within you, and before you as well. And whatever question you have, the answer is yes, so just like it says, leap and fly, don't be scared to let go of what doesn't serve you, because like I said in pile 2 as well, when you let go of what doesn't serve you, so many blessings will just unfold and open up to you. Okay, so that is your reading, pile 3. So I hope it's brought you something to look forward to in 2021, because it's quite a good thing that you will be receiving. Take care. Hi, pile 4. If you chose this pile, this is the reading for you. These are the blessings that you will be receiving in the year 2021. So I'll get into it. So the first card we have here is the 9 of Swords in reverse. It's a very good card to get in reverse. We have the Magician. We have the Page of Cups. We have Deep Cellular Healing. Soulcraft. We have the Skull of Flowers. A Note of Love from your angels. We have Surrender and Inspiration, and a lot of messages from the Lover's Oracle. Manifesting miracles, trust, life is a series of shifting cycles, secret admirer, forgiveness, and soulmate. So all those came out for you, so I decided to take them. And the main one that really stood out to me was soulmate. So I'll get into what all these cards mean. So the very first card we have here is the 9 of Swords. Now I love that you got this card in reverse, because the 9 of Swords upright, it represents the nightmare card, the anxiety card, the overwarring card. And the fact that it's in reverse means that you'll be overcoming this in year 2021. And that's a beautiful thing to overcome, and I'm very excited for you, because you're going to become the Magician, right? Now the Magician, sorry about that, knocked my camera. The Magician is someone who uses the elements around him to manifest his desires. So in the traditional tarot, you would see the Magician with the wand and the wand of fire, and then the symbol of air, the swords as well, and earth and water. So he uses all 4 elements, and he's the manifester as well. So you'll be able to manifest your desires. So you're going to get over all these worrisome fears that you have, and then learn to really manifest your desires. And then we have the Page of Cups, and this is a really nice blessing that you'll be receiving in 2021, because the page is usually the pages are messengers and cups, so you're going to have a message of love coming to you. So that's awesome. So if there's someone that you have been waiting to hear from, or even someone that you haven't talked to for a while, there's going to be a message of love that's coming to you, and it's going to be someone that's a soulmate of yours. Now I would like to reiterate that we have many soulmates. A soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It can be a lover, but doesn't necessarily have to. A soulmate is just another person that you recognize on a soul level, someone that when you meet you feel instantly comfortable with, and feel as if you've known them before. And we can have many soulmates. They can be friends, they can be platonic, it can be a brother, sister, a mentor, a student, you know, just someone that you meet, even a pet, even a pet can be a soulmate. But you just know that you have that connection on a soul level. Okay, and that's definitely will be a blessing that you'll be receiving in 2021, is either you're going to strengthen a bond with a soulmate, or you are going to meet a soulmate or reconnect with a soulmate. And there's a big message of love coming, so I really feel that perhaps it might be someone that you are not in contact with, someone maybe that you're distant with or haven't been able to be as close with in the past. Because we have this message of love that's coming through in this reading. And so that's a blessing that will be coming to you in 2021. Now we also have here deep cellular healing. So this is the Arcturus energy. So what they're going to be doing, the Arcturians, they're very intelligent beings. But what they're going to be doing is they're going to help you heal on a deep cellular level, you know, physical and emotional healing. And what I can do for you, I can even put a meditation for my pile 4s as well, with meditation with Arcturus energy, because I think that will be actually useful for you, because they are wanting to put their light into you and give you some deep cellular healing. Another blessing you'll be receiving in 2021, we have the Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. Now I'm actually going to read this one to you, because this one's quite beautiful. Everyone's been getting skulls as well for some reason, like just different. This oracle, the Halloween oracle, is one of my favorite. Even though it's the Halloween oracle, it's actually a lot of light messages in it, and everyone's been getting different skulls. Which I think is pretty cool. But the Skull of Flowers, okay. So what it says here is creating through the ashes. To blossom and bloom, the work must be done. Through fire and ashes, our fortune it becomes. Before flowers are born, they are sweet buds on a plant that came from a smaller form like a seed or a bulb. The seed needs prepared, nourishing soil to grow its potential. Some plants and trees only seed after fire or a period of extreme adversity like drought or flood. Sometimes we wish for a life different from the one we have, and that can mean radical change. Sometimes to have that new life, everything falls apart to make it so, and that can be uncomfortable. We must lose a relationship or they may change. We might lose a job, have to move house, or become ill. All big events lead to a reassessment of how our lives are. The Skull of Flowers illustrates that there is a sureness and yet a rawness to creating again, to start afresh. Sometimes the universe gives us a blank slate to work from so we can build what we really want, rather than just settling for less. The Skull of Flowers celebrates not just a kind of phoenix energy, but an energy of success and blooms through adversity. Okay, so what this is saying here is that yes, you're going to be going through some adversity. There's going to be something that's going to happen in 2021 that's going to make you have to start over again. Okay, but it's a blessing, because these are the blessings that are coming to you in 2021. It's a blessing to start over, because when something falls apart, like that tower, right? When something falls apart, it's to make room for something new to come about. Make room for something better. Okay, that's what this reading is saying, is that there's something that's going to fall apart in your life, whether it's a job, a relationship, you know, even falling ill, you know, like whatever it may be, something is going to fall apart in your life in 2021, but it's to make room for something better. And I know it's like saying, you know, how can like being sick make room for something better? It can in a way, because if you overcome it, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's what the saying is, right? You know, I mean, even say, like, I can use myself an example. Like, 7 years ago, I had like diabetic symptoms, right? And I was really unhealthy. I was like 40 pounds overweight, had diabetic symptoms, and I had like kidney stones. I was really sick. My boyfriend really helped me change my life over and eat healthy and exercise, and I reversed all those symptoms, right? I'm at a very good weight now, you know, and I eat primarily vegan. Sorry, a little bit of a disruption there. As I was saying, I primarily eat vegan, and not just because I love animals, but also because I want to be healthy. So I do my best to stay away from processed foods, because the more live foods you eat, the better your intuition works as well. And so that also helps. And so my point being is that I was sick, and it forced me to change my lifestyle, which brought more blessings. So even being sick, can actually bring forth blessings and a new way of living. So whatever it is that you will be falling away in year 2021, whether, like I said, a relationship, a job, a place you live, or even health-wise, it's to make room for something better and to transform you and for you to live life in a different way that's going to be more beneficial to you. And that's a blessing that you will be receiving in year 2021. So next we have the soul craft. And so what it says here in the booklet, it says life happens from you, not to you. And I swear, this is like the fourth pile that keeps saying the same thing. It's like a theme here about, taking control of your life. But it says here, the thoughts, ideas, and topics you incessantly discuss are crafting your life. So focus on ones that make your heart smile. You are ready to receive answers from your soul about any topics, thoughts, or ideas you want to change. Be wise in your crafting, and the path of least resistance will call you. Different soul vibrations will inspire different actions. If you're feeling tired, your inspired action will be to rest or sleep. If you're feeling love, you will be inspired to do things that emulate love in your day. We all sense with our soul, but often override it with the rational mind. Trust your soul is bringing you the most up-to-date information. So what I'm gathering from this, and because this theme is the blessings that you'll be receiving, is, for one, like I was saying, life happens from you, right? And to take control of your life. And so like attracts like, and so whatever you put out into the universe will come back to you, so, and also listen to your intuition as well. So how I was saying, if you feel tired, then take rest or sleep. So that's listening to yourself. If you feel loving, then you're gonna do things that are emulate love, and so it's all about where you're coming from, what vibration you're coming from. If you come from anger, then you're gonna do angry things and hateful things. So it's best to come from a positive energy such as love, and also you create your own reality as well. So perception is important too. Example I like giving people is, you have a glass of water, right? And one person can look at this glass and be like, wow, I'm so grateful this glass of water is half full. And then another person can look at the same cup of water and be like, what is this? This is only half, this is like half empty, and so the second person is coming from a place of lack and seeing what they're lacking, where the first person is grateful for what they have. And when you're grateful for what you have, the universe will bring more to you. But if you come from a place of lack and feel like you're lacking, then the universe is going to bring more of that lack, and so that's just how it works. It's law of attraction. It's about perception as well. And as I was saying, in all these other piles is where your power lies is within you, and so you can only control yourself. You cannot control others or even circumstances. You can only control how you respond to the circumstances. And so that's been a theme that I keep seeing in these readings. Really, I think all the piles so far, one of the blessings that you will receive as well is learning to take control of yourself and realizing that your power lies within yourself. That's a very powerful thing that I think a lot of people are going to be realizing in 2021, to take their power back, to not let things happen to you, right? And like this card was saying, soulcraft, things happen from you, not to you. To stop thinking that life happens to you, right? Because you can control, or you have the power to create your own reality, in the sense of, yes, you can't control others and sometimes the circumstances around you, but you can create the reality in the sense of how you respond to it. And if you respond in a positive way, then more positive things will come to you. And the most important thing is always to come from a place of love. So next we have a note on love. Speaking of love. So we have a note on love. So seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blesses the body, mind, and soul. So that's true. As I was saying, always come from a place of love. Love is a high vibration. As light workers, we are to help elevate the vibration of the earth, which is rising anyway, the vibration of the earth, but we're here to raise the vibration of the earth. And I believe you're a light worker if you've chosen Power 4 anyway, because Bacterians are here to help with cellular healing. I believe actually all my pals are light workers. I just feel that if you've been drawn to me and drawn to these readings, because I always have the inclination to deliver those type of messages to light workers anyway. So next we have messages from the angels. So we have surrender. So it says, remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is a part of humanity's evolution. There is divine order to all the chaos which you perceive that exists in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. So this is about surrendering to the path, surrendering to your destiny, surrendering to how the universe wants to unfold, right? There's a lot of craziness that has been going on, and there's more that will continue to go on. But it's so important to not let ourselves become fearful and to trust, that things will pan out correctly, and to stay in that embodiment of love always, that's essential, because this is the time where we're shifting to the new earth, and so we need to keep positive despite everything that's coming around us, so we can go to the new earth, as light beings that we're meant to be. We're going to go to the new earth as long as we remain positive. And so that you do that by surrendering to the universe as well. And again, learning where your power lies, it's only within you, and really surrendering to the universe and surrendering to the process of everything as well. So we have inspiration. So here we have a wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to the unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities into your life. So that's beautiful too. So your angels are inspiring you to use the law of attraction, which I was saying earlier as well, to know that you're infinite being with many possibilities, and when you go through whatever this change is that you're going to be embarking, where you're going to become the magician, that realize that there's a process to it, and really trust your intuition, and as you're becoming this magician, maybe you're a magician, as you're becoming, that could be your dream, but as you're becoming the magician, really trust in your intuition, and trust in your creativity as well. And just trust in yourself, because there's going to be a lot of goodness that's going to come from it. So just trust, and that they're just inspiring you to be yourself. And when you're actually doing things you love, you're coming from a high vibration. Because I always feel when people have a passion within themselves, they're meant to follow that. So finally we have soulmate, and we have the note of love as well, and we have the soul craft and the page of cups. So there will be a soulmate that's coming in a message from someone that you hold dearly. So it says here, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So if you are wanting, love in your life, like I said, this is a general reading. If you're single, for example, then there will be, I believe, a romantic interest that will develop in 2021. If you already are in a relationship, I believe that that relationship will be strengthened in 2021. If there is someone that you connect with on a soul level that you are in non-communication with or distant from, you're going to be able to connect with them because there's a message of love coming in here with the Page of Cups. Could even be, you know, a message of love from in a current relationship that could be a deeper commitment. You know, someone, say you're with a partner and they're, you know, ready to finally commit to you or ready to actually confess their deep affection for you. There's definitely going to be a message of love that's going to come to you in 2021. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing that's going to come to you. We have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So this kind of reiterates what we were saying here about following your dreams, following your passions, you know, and to you know, even if it sounds a little bit crazy, go for it, you know. You can manifest miracles. You're the magician, right? We have here trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So again, trust and surrendering, that kind of goes coincide there, you know, trusting in the process, trusting in divine order as well, you know, and accepting the process, right? We have life is a series of constant shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. And so this is, you know, letting go of that Nine of Swords energy, you know, letting go of that anxiety, surrendering to the process of the universe, surrendering to divine order, right? And then realizing where your power lies and becoming that magician, you know, and then, you know, like it says, you'll be surprised where that leads, you know, because through the ashes, beautiful things can bloom. Even the lotus flower, which is why it's a symbolism in Buddhism, the lotus flower, it grows in these murky, muddy waters, and so you have something beautiful that blossoms through the darkness, you know, and that's essentially going to be you in 2021. You know, you're going to rise above all of the darkness and the anxiety, the nightmares, all these issues you're going through. You're going to rise above it and really come into your power. We have secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. So this could be the message of love that I was speaking about romantically. It could even, like I said, if you're in a relationship, it's going to deepen, you know, or you know, if you're not, then there's going to be someone that's going to be confiding in you, finally. Okay? Then we have forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So there's just like, you know, it keeps reiterating the same messages in a way. But this is saying, you know, to not be so worried about past events. You know, and yeah, forgiveness is for ourselves, really, you know, because when we forgive someone, we no longer dwell on the negative things. You know, we surrender, we let go, we heal. Forgiveness is for ourselves, right? And so whatever thing that you're going to be going through, you know, that skull of flowers, that tower, you know, that you're going to be going through, you know, this card is reminding you that, you know, life is too precious to waste, you know, to stay positive and, you know, come from a place of love as well, and to remember that you create your own reality as well. So those are the blessings that you will be receiving in 2021. These are awesome blessings. You're really going to learn to come into your power. You're going to have a message of love coming to you, a soulmate as well. Soulmate relationship either strengthening or coming into your life. You're going to have a transformation as well. A lot of good things for you in 2021. So this is your reading. I hope that it's giving you something to look forward to in the coming year, and I wish you all the best. Take care. Hello, my pile 5. If you chose this pile, this is the reading for you. And what are the blessings that will be coming your way? From the tarot, I have the Star, I have the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Crystals. Then I have Star Family, and from the Doors Oracle, the 3 of Cups, which is a card of celebration. We have Spider, Divine Animals, from your Angels, a prayer, and from the Lover's Oracle, we have Reminder to feel joyful, a message from your soulmate, and then balance as well. So I'll get into this. So first off, we have the Star card, right? And this is a very beautiful omen to receive, especially when we're talking about the blessings that you'll be receiving in year 2021. The Star card is a message of hope and optimism, and this is what you're going to be feeling in 2021. This is what you're going to go through. You're going to come to a point where you're just really focusing on the beauty and remembering the beauty in life, focusing on the importance of love and gratitude as well. And this is going to bring magic into your life. You know, like I said, the Star card is, you know, your ultimate wish, right? Whatever you're hoping for, whatever you're wishing for, it's going to come into fruition, and that's beautiful, right? And part of how that's going to happen is we have the 6 of Cups here. And so the 6 of Cups is the nostalgia card. 6 is also the number of love. So by focusing on all the good things in your life, like I said, the gratitude, the people in your life as well, that's how you're going to get to this wish fulfillment. And then the 7 of Crystals, that's right before the 8. The 8 crystals in this deck represents Pentacles. And so the 8 of Pentacles is, you know, really working diligently hard to perfect your craft. And so this is, you know, even working up to that. So the 7 of Crystals is about, you know, really pushing and keep working at whatever goals you have so you can get there. And so it says here, even in the booklet, you'll be receiving a new perspective of your life goals, you know, and so you still be in the process of reaping the rewards, getting to the Star, but you're gonna have that spark of hopefulness, and that's quite beautiful. These are the blessings that you'll be receiving, you know, in 2021. Now you have the 3 of Cups as well, which is another card about celebration, a toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 of Cups is happiness, 3 cheers are done. So celebration is near. So yeah, it's about celebrating and having fun and really just enjoying life. So even in these dark times that we've been in, one of the blessings you will be receiving in 2021 is still being able to have that light within you, because you're going to be remembering the things that you are grateful for, and that's the perfect energy to be in. So I'm really happy that that's a blessing that you'll be receiving in 2021, that you're going to keep working at that. We have Spider, community and web weaving. So that's, you know, about being part of the community, you know, so you're not going to feel alone. You're going to be able to connect with like-minded people. We even have divine animals. So if you have a pet, perhaps you'll be getting a new pet. If you don't, or you just feel really connected to the animals within nature as well, you're going to feel very connected. And so that's the thing. You're not going to feel alone at all in this time. We have Star Family as well. So not only will you feel connected with your community, with your friends and family, even if, you know, we are in lockdown and we can't communicate with each other, you're still not going to feel alone. That's a beautiful blessing, because you'll have some animals by your side, or like I said, even feel connected within nature. And there'll be ways where you can connect to like-minded people. And then we even have, like I said, the Star Family here, which is about, you know, if you resonate, you know, with the star seed, because I've been mentioning this a lot with these piles, but if you resonate with being a star seed and having a galactic star family, you're going to feel connected with them too in 2021. And I feel, because it's a very strong shift that we're going through, the new earth is coming, that shift to the new earth is coming, that a lot of us are connecting with our star families as well if we resonate with being star seeds. Now we have here balance, so you'll be receiving balance, which is also what the 6 of Cups is about, and also the Star as well. You know, love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So the people within your life They're going to support you as well, but also challenge you to be the best version of yourself. And that's a blessing in itself. We have close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find you in. And so that's what you'll be working on, with the 7 of crystals here, really harnessing and meditating and looking at life in different perspectives to try to find that balance, try to keep that joy within yourself. And then we have here a message from your soulmate here, my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united, for love transcends space and time, nothing's missing. So that's very beautiful too. So, as I like reminding people, soulmates, we have many soulmates. People tend to see a soulmate as that one person that you're meant to spend the rest of your life with, but really we have many soulmates. Soulmate is just another soul that we resonate with, a soul that when we meet we just instantly feel comfortable with, that we connect with. So it can be a friendship, it can be platonic, it could be a pet as well. I definitely have had soulmate pets as well. I currently have one. My cat Cupid's a soulmate of mine. And you just know there's just that deep bond you have with another soul. And so that's one of the blessings that you will also be receiving in 2021 is, even if you are separated from any of your soulmates that you resonate with, you're still going to be together in spirit, and it's true, love does transcend space and time. And so not to feel like you are missing anything, because you aren't. We're all connected. Everything in the universe, that actually even can be proven through science. They have this new this new telescope that actually can look through, and before they used to think that all the stars were separate balls of energy, but now with this new technology they can actually look and see that the stars' energy is actually connected with each other. They're actually connected, and that's amazing. And so that's just another proof, which a lot of us already know, that we're all connected, right? Energetically we're all connected, and that's something that you're really gonna feel and know. And if you already are feeling it now, you're going to feel it even more in 2021. And so all the things that are going to be coming about, they're not going to really phase you as much as it has in the past, because you're going to really feel connected to the universe, connected to the people around you, connected to your soulmates, connected to your star family. You're going to really feel connected, and you're going to focus on love and gratitude and have something to celebrate. And then we have prayer here. So it says here, dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feed your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. So that's your angels. That's a prayer that you can say to your angels as well, just to help you, not to be so hard on yourself, and to remember, yes, that everything is in divine order, and it's so important to, not come from a place of fear, to always come from a place of love. And that's definitely something I feel that you're going to be doing here in 2021, that's something that you're going to remember. But even in those, weak moments, which we all have, your angels are saying, come pray to us, we will comfort you and remind you, what to focus on love, to not feel regretful for past mistakes, not to feel guilty for anything as well, because everything is in divine order. Everything happens for a purpose, for a reason, and even our mistakes, we learn through, mostly I feel, through our mistakes, right? Wisdom is earned. I can preach all I want to you guys, but in reality, you're going to learn the most through experiencing it. And it's okay to make mistakes. And so your angels are just letting you know that as well, to not be so hard on yourself, and to realize everything's a learning curve, everything's a learning process, and to trust in the divine order of things. And so these are the blessings that you'll be receiving in 2021, as I said, and they're quite beautiful blessings. This is probably this is all positive, really, you know, and yeah, so I hope this has brought you something to look forward to in 2021. I am a big lover of all animals. I'm sure this pile is as well. That's why that came out for you. And so, like I said, that really speaks to me. Actually, you know, I'm just going to read what it says in here because I love animals. Before I close out, you guys, I'll read this. So, soul companions on your journey. When we are around animals, it's easier to move into alignment. When we can be inspired to grander creations, people often believe they receive unconditional love from an animal, as an animal is more likely to be aligned with its soul instinct and doesn't need you to be different to who you are for it to feel loved. You will feel free to be who you are when you emulate this behavior for yourself. Life becomes more relaxed, loving, and your relationships will catapult to a whole new level of joy. So that's true too. So with animals, they love you for how you treat them, like your pets, right? So your cat or your dog, they don't care if you're overweight, they don't care how much money you earn, they don't care if you're wearing Prada or Gucci, you know, they don't care if you're old or wrinkled or if you're young and you know, wrinkle-free, you know, they don't care. It's all about how you treat them. It's all about the love that you give them. They're pure, you know, and that's why so many of us love animals, because they are so pure. And they accept you as you are for your soul. They actually look into your soul, and that's how we need to be. And we are free to be ourselves with our animals and our pets because of that. And so another blessing that you're going to receive as well, if you know, because like I said, this is a general reading as well. So if you know you don't have any pets or feel connected within nature, or you know, I mean, we're all connected. But you know, if you don't have any pets or aren't planning on getting any pets or anything like that, or aren't surrounded by any certain animals, at the very least, embody the energy of really just being yourself and being comfortable with yourself and being comfortable in your own skin. And so that's another blessing that you will be receiving in 2021 as well. Okay, so yeah, so as I was saying, I hope this has brought you something to look forward to in the upcoming year, and I wish you all the best. Love and light. Take care. Hello, my pile 6. If you chose this pile, this is the reading for you. These are the blessings that you will be receiving in year 2021. So from the tarot, I got the Queen of Crystals in reverse, the Ace of Crystals, and then I have the Queen of Wands. So a lot of Queen energy in this pile. I have the Double Mission here. We have Morning Memory. We have the Underworld, Variance, and messages from your angels. We have self-criticism, acceptance, and blessings, because we are talking about the blessings that you'll be receiving in year 2021. Okay, so we'll start out with the tarot first. So we have the Queen of Crystals in reverse. So the Queen of Crystals in this deck, in the traditional tarot, would represent the Queen of Pentacles, and so she's the Queen of Abundance, the Queen of Fertility. She usually holds a pentacle, which represents wealth as well. And so in this deck, they use crystals instead of actual coins. But she essentially is that queen. She's a queen of wealth. And so because it's in reverse, what it's telling me is one of the blessings that you'll be receiving in 2021 is learning to detach from materialistic views. Okay, so really meditating on personal goals and reflecting on what you take for granted, you know, whether it be financially or emotionally, you know, and really focusing on what's important. And I do know, you know, that, you know, stability is important, where, you know, we do need a roof over our head and food on our plate, but it doesn't need to be overboard to the point where, you know, we need that BMW or we need, you know, to wear Gucci and Prada, right? The important thing is that we have a car that works, you know, not necessarily the name brand. Or the important thing is that we have clothes on our back, you know, that are functional, you know, that aren't falling apart. And so in 2021, something that you're really going to be focusing on is really learning to detach from, as I was saying, those materialistic things and focusing on what's important. And that's quite beautiful. I love that. I love that that's something that you will be, a blessing that you'll be receiving in 2021. we have, the variance. And so I'll read this for you here. This represents, the wobble that you get when your soul isn't aligned. So something that you're going to be receiving in year 2021 as well is having more alignment with your soul. And that's part of the reason why you'll be letting go of these materialistic views, because you're going to be letting go of the views that no longer serve you and becoming your true authentic self. Someone that appreciates and values the right things. So it says here, the variance, difference of perceptions of ego and soul. Today you may not feel like yourself. You and your soul are looking at the same thing, but are seeing it differently. Your emotions and reactions are a combination of your thoughts and your soul's thoughts. And when they don't align, you feel wobbly. Variance is a way of explaining the wobble. When you have the same perspective as your soul, things feel right. They may seem satisfactory and easy. No limiting beliefs or patterns are triggered. There is a feeling that all is well. Your soul will never join you in judgment, blame, or hurt, because it is not the truth of you. It is not the perspective of love. How you feel reveals how aligned you are with your soul. If you're experiencing something that doesn't feel quite right, take a breath and come back to your center. You will begin to feel better, inspired to navigate your inner radar, and ready to receive your soul's transmissions. Okay, so what it's saying is that when you feel like something's unright, not quite resonating with you well, or you're just not quite happy, right? It's because you're not in alignment with your true self, with your higher self, right? And our higher self always is at a high vibration and resonates from love. So if we're coming too much from the place of ego, then you're going to feel that you're not going to feel really completely happy. There's always going to be that bit of that wobble. And so that blessing that you'll be receiving in 2021 is letting go of those materialistic views so you can align truly to your true self and align truly to the true vibration of yourself, which would be love, right? And so that's a blessing. That's one of the blessings that you'll be receiving. Then we have the Ace of Crystals, which represents a new beginning. So a new beginning of new abundance. So when you let go of these materialistic views, then you're going to see what's more important. You're going to have that stability still. You're going to have that you're going to feel that financial stability, but you're going to realize that you've probably already had it, but you just were taking it for granted. As I said, there's people that don't have roofs over their head. There's people that are homeless, and so really seeing the truth of things, aligning with your true self. And that's beautiful. And then finally we have the Queen of Wands here, which, wow, I love the Queen of Wands. She's the queen of passion. She's the queen of creativity. She, stands up for what she believes in, and she's passionate about it, And I love in this card here too, she has like this dog-like creature, it looks like, by her side, almost like taming the beast, because she has such passion within her, but also that gentleness as well, where she can tame even the wildest of beasts. That's what I'm getting from this card. And so you're going to be very balanced as well. That's what I'm seeing in 2021, that you're really going to come into a point where you really, in the beginning, there's going to be a bit of a wobble, but you're going to keep adjusting to it so you can find your true self, really become this queen of passion, this queen of desire. We have the underworld here. Like I said, this is one of my favorite, where all things pause and begin again, right? So that new beginning, right? So the underworld, this says here, another realm, shadow-filled, travel from death's bed, where we stop and transform within the realm of the dead. The idea of the underworld, a whole realm that we go after we die, is a concept that crosses a huge variety of cultures and eras. The Sumerians, the Turkish, the Incas, the Greeks, through the Siberians and Maori and Khmers, all had a distinct world for the underworld. What is different, though, is how those cultures treat the concept, whether the underworld is seen as a place of rest and rejuvenation or horror and punishment. The Christian hell is a place of darkness, fire, and punishment. The Egyptian underworld is one of judgment, peace, and renewal. In the Maori culture, it is an in-between place of waiting, wisdom, and transition. Many myths that meditate the underworld often involve the concept of a place of waiting and of trials and eventual judgment. It also can be a place of joy and peace. Should the underworld card be present in your reading, you are being asked to consider exactly what you have to do to transform your life into something you find easier or more authentic to you. That's what I was saying. This may involve changing course. It may involve trials and tests. Keep moving while things may fall away and your life may appear bare for a time. This is temporary. Space is being made into which you can create the new. So true. So when things fall away, it's so you have that space to open for something new to enter your life. So when one door closes, 1,000 more will open up for you, and not to be scared of these doors closing as well, because it's going to bring you to a new prosperous beginning. That's what the Ace of Crystals is saying here. And that's a blessing that you're going to be receiving, and the underworld, why you receive that card, again, like I was saying, it's so you can go through these trials and tests, so you can become the more authentic you. And you are a light worker. You are here to help raise the vibration of the earth. You're here to help in the transition to the new earth. So you have to be your authentic self to do that, and so that's why you're going through this process. It's divinely ordered, that's the process that you're meant to go through. And that's a blessing, it will be a blessing, because the more you get closer to this, the happier you will become, right? And so we have morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun, right? So when we meditate, because the sun is very healing, don't do it too much where you get fried, but it has been proven that we do need vitamin D, and the sun can elevate our mood as well. That's why I feel so good when I play tennis outside in the sun, opposed to the evening. It's nice, in the evening the exercise is nice, but something about the sun really just is rejuvenating, and this card is saying, to meditate, even under the sun, and let it heal you, to let it inspire you and be inspired. Be that Queen of Wands, right? Like I said, the Queen of Wands, she's passionate, she's inspirational as well, and that's another blessing that you're going to be receiving in 2021. The messages from your angels, we have self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you, and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You're a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you're less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exist in all things. So yes, so a lot of us are so hard on ourselves, and like, I was saying, in Pile 5, air is the human. We learn mostly actually from our mistakes. When we make a mistake, just dust yourself off and try again, because we learn through wisdom. We learn through experience. That's how we learn the most. And once we have that wisdom, because wisdom is earned, then we can share our wisdom onto others, right? And so love yourself, and don't be too critical. Keep your thoughts positive as well, because our thoughts do have the power to create our reality. And so by staying in that gratitude thought process, the universe will bring us more good things. We have acceptance here. So there is nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically, lovingly transform. So yeah, the blessings here. We keep talking about being your authentic self and loving your authentic self, and accepting yourself, that, no one is perfect. We're beautifully imperfect, and those imperfections even serve a purpose, because like I said, they're so we can work on ourselves. Our shadow aspects of ourselves, when we work on them, they make us stronger, and then once we learn to conquer them, then we can help teach others how to conquer them as well. So you've heard of that ex-drug addict, that is now an inspirational speaker to other, people that are trying to quit drugs, So what this reading is saying, your angels are saying as well, is to love and accept yourself as you are, and even your shadow aspects of yourself, just look at them, reflect on them, and try to work on them so you become that higher version of yourself. And that's a blessing that you'll be receiving in 2021. It's something that you're going to be seeing and receiving as well, that that you are going to be becoming more your authentic self, and having more self-love, as well. That's another blessing that you'll be receiving, is self-love. We have blessings. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all your heart's desires. You're being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. So that's perfect. That's perfect. You know, these are the blessings that you'll be receiving in 2021, and your angels are literally showering you with angelic light, you know, so just go with it, you know, and I am very excited for you, you know, for this new beginning that you'll be receiving, and, you know, really coming into your authentic you, because your authentic you, the earth needs it, we need it. Okay, so this is your reading, pile 6. I hope it's brought you some hopeful things to look forward to in 2021, and all the best. Love and light. Take care.